Hello, Ms. Minnick, showing students how to set up an account at Trinket.io. However you get there, find a way via Google by searching Trinket.io and clicking the link Trinket.io, or directly access the website by typing it into the URL location bar. You have to scroll up at the very beginning because it doesn't load the top area here. Click on Sign Up to create an account if you don't already have one. I recommend using the directions provided by a teacher or a parent, but in a lot of situations, if you don't have directions, a perfectly good way would be to type in a name, a username, an email address. In this situation, I'm using the same email address as my username. You don't have to. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to call the username what you see there. And the email address, I'm going to specify an email address that I have access to, and a password. You should probably always read the terms of service and the privacy policy. In this case, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to click Sign Up. And moving on, you immediately have a chance to learn how to write code with turtle graphics. You can also learn how to do block programming by clicking various links on this page. Once you're logged in to the account, you'll see your username in this area here of the upper right corner. If you don't see that, apparently you're not logged in. You can, in some cases, if the teacher or a parent allows you, you can click that username and change some of your settings by clicking here on My Settings. You can change your display name at any time. Keep in mind that Trinket displays your projects publicly to other people. It's part of the terms of service. You can change your username, unlike other websites and apps. You could change that to something else. I doubt you can put spaces in the username. By clicking Update Profile, of course, you can make the changes that you would type into these two boxes. I don't recommend uploading a picture since other people can see this, and you are probably not 18 years old if you're watching this video. You can change your email at any time. And it turns out you do not have to verify the email address, I've learned, to have basic Trinket functionality. If you do want to share your code with somebody else and you want them to be able to reply to you, you should put a valid email address in this area. Your password you can change at any time in this area. We're going to ignore the ACE editor area. You can upgrade and pay for other account, more expanded abilities under the billing area. And you can delete your account at any time. Okay, at this time I'm not going to make any of these changes, so I'm going to go back to the home area. And most of the time, instead of the home area, you're either going to click on View All My Trinkets here, or click this drop-down panel and click on My Trinkets here. Normally, this is where you would go. You have two view options. You can either view this list by a list view, like I'm in now, or by changing it to grid, where you see the same things but with icons. These projects are given to you with new accounts. A great way to learn to code, and especially with Python at Trinket.io, would be to click on one of these demonstration programs that are given to you and click Run to actually run the programs. Sometimes you need to click on the instructions panel in case there's anything written there that explains how to interact with the program. In this case, there's nothing here. I click back on the word result. I'm just knowledgeable enough to scroll down and see that the up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, and right arrow can be used on the keyboard to move my rocket ship around. And this is just a little demonstration program of Python code that actually uses pictures, graphics, in a very interesting, cool way. You can change this code if you'd like, perhaps making the screen smaller by changing those 4s to 2s and clicking Run. And then if you want to save that change, of course you would click Save. If you don't want to save the change, well, then don't click Save and just go right back to your My Trinkets area. Perhaps go back into the project again, and it looks like it does save it each time that you run the project. So be careful with saving. It saves automatically in some situations. You can always delete a project by clicking the red trash can icon when you're viewing that program. When you go back to the My Trinkets area, either by clicking here or again coming to this drop down, I don't know of a way that you can delete projects from this screen or if you're in the list view. But you have to open up the project to delete it. You can rename projects also. Perhaps the projects that you have to pay for. I'm going to go back to the grid view. The ones with the keys, you actually have to upgrade and pay for a better account in the My Settings area if you want to be able to use those projects. So right now I'm going to delete this project because I have no intention of paying to upgrade perhaps. So when I click on this key, this project, it works, but I apparently can't take advantage of all the features until I've paid for the project. So right now I'm going to click delete to show you the trash can. That you do get a chance to say never mind or cancel out. But if you do want to delete it, you click the trash can, and of course you click the bright red button that says yes, delete this trinket. And then it's gone. I'm going to click both. I'm going to delete both of these orange ones just to show you that you can delete projects. You can also make folders. By clicking the folder icon, you can make a folder with the name of your choice. I'm going to name this, as you see, Original Demos. And by clicking Create, you now can move these demos that were given to you by the folks at Trinket into that folder so they don't clutter up the My Trinkets window. So now when I'm in the list view, it's nice and they're neatly tucked in there. I can still access them by clicking that icon, and I can still open up the projects and work and run them or work with them. And saving at any time. And at any time, of course, you can go back to your home screen where you can always access some other helpful links to learn, or go back to view all my trinkets one way or the other. That's a wrap on this video of how to set up an account and manage or work with the demo trinkets or Python programs that were provided to you. One last note, if you're using a computer that other people have access to, or just for good habits, you can always sign out by clicking in the upper right corner, sign out. If you want to sign back in again, you'd have to visit the website and, of course, scroll up and click login. Remembering your original password and username. It looks like you can log in if you know the email address that you provided or the username. So there I'm logged in again. I'm curious to see if you close the browser, or at least that tab, and then you manually visit Trinket.io as a website. I'm wondering if I'm still logged in. Yes. So notice that you're still logged in. If somebody else has access to your computer, they could still see your trinkets and possibly damage them or change them unless you officially sign out. So I recommend signing out to be safe. Have a great day.